Hi there, it's Kathy at One Sweet Shop. I was hauling out some of my little boxes today, and I thought I would show you some of the things I do with these funky little jars I get. Oh, I wanted to show you this too. I made another video on some Tupperware containers, but look at the little packaging I make out of chewing gum. Yeah, that's another video. I'll have to show you that one. Oh, I have a million cookies in here. I didn't realize I had so many cookies in here. I wanted to show you a couple of these and some other things I'm making. I'm trying a bunch of different things. Okay, that's going to be another video. Those ones. This is going to be like my little surprise box here. I have so many things in it because I make in bulk all the time. And it just kind of, oh, where can I put this? I think I'm going to be bumping you guys. I can't put that there. Okay. Go over there. Please don't jump. And I'm going to open this one because I wanted to show you these. And do I have some of the finished ones in here? Well, I do have some of them. But I'm going to show you these ones because these are really cute. And I was being inventive with them, so I thought I'll show you them. Now, these jars I picked up years ago already. Oh, here's some more packaging. This would either become a Tupperware container or a cookie container. I don't know how many things of chewing gum I had to eat. Oh, look, I have spoons and knives and forks and hammers and, oh, I have so many things in there. What else do I have? Oh, little gingerbread men in here. Looks like teddy bears. I make a lot of things, but I'll show you those in another video because I have a whole stack of things over here I thought I'd share with you. Shared some of the things I was working on. I have a million things that I've been working on, but these ones here I thought were really super cute, and I wanted to show you the idea. And I made these out of all sorts of different containers that I could find. Now, some I found at dollar stores, and some I found at Dollar Trees and Dollar-Ramas, and they all came in different shapes and different sizes. In another box here somewhere, I have completed sets because I was making sets that I thought maybe I would sell on Etsy someday or something. But these ones, what I do is I take the jar, and these are actually filled with real spices. Like, there's real spices inside these containers. They're all dried because I use dried spices. And I fill them up. And then I wanted to have, like, pickled eggs. So I have to add some pickling spice to this one yet. And I was making little jars of pickled eggs. And it's still got its cork in it, but I'll get rid of the cork. And I'm going to end up wrapping it. Either I'll put a lid on it, or I'll put one of these wraps on it. And these wraps here, what I do is I cut a little circle of paper. I wet it down. I put a little bit of glue on the top of the edge of my jar, and I stick the paper to it. And because it's wet, it will fold down the sides, and then I'll let it dry. And then I take just one strand. I take a piece of jute, and I take the whole strands apart, and I just take one thin strand, and I go around the jar and just tie a knot and put glue there to hold it. I might, I don't think I'll put the labels there, but I am going to put labels probably on the fronts of these. And it's all sorts of spicing. There's like parsley and oregano and chili powder, and I made some tiny carrots because I wanted to make jars of pickled carrots. I can't even remember what that is. I have sesame seeds somewhere here though. Here's sesame seed. I don't remember what that is either. It's something. I use so many. I have to look at all the bags and see what they say. But in a tiny miniature dollhouse kitchen, these look fantastic. All these little jars. Or in a pantry, you can put jars of all sorts of sizes and shapes of things. Or you can turn them into like potion ingredients if you want. If you want to, you can say these are eyeballs of newts or whatever. Put a little dot on them if you want. and make them into little potions. And then these here, I actually wanted to make miniature jars of potpourri. So what I had done is I actually bought Christmas potpourri, I think it was. And of course it's in chunks, right? It's in a jar or in a bag. And I took a cleaver and I just chopped it all up and made it really small. And then started dropping it in here. And then what I took was my little nail canes of flowers. And I started cutting those and adding full-size little flowers in here too. So that it had all the little flowers inside the potpourri. So these are going to have the same kind of type of wrapping, I do believe, on the top. This paper wrapping, maybe of a different color. And it'll be a little jar of potion potpourri when it's done. I was jarring up little jars of cookies, and I was using embroidery cotton. So you can use all sorts of things on these little jars. I bought a set of these jars. I have hundreds of these jars because I've been buying them over years and years and years. But I bought a set of 4 jars, I do believe, at Dollar Tree for $1.50. So it wasn't that expensive. So I think that was cheaper than what I've paid for some of the other ones, because I have ordered some online and paid like $25 to get like 50 jars or something. And you never know what it's going to cost you. It all depends on where you go for it. But these are the little carrots. I'm making carrots. I want to do beets, sliced beets. I want to do the pickled eggs. Whoops, there's an egg. There's an egg and there's a tinier egg. These little eggs are going to be somewhere else. But these ones here will be in here, in these jars, the bigger eggs. And I'll put the pickling spice with them. Probably a couple of these little things, some of that. I might even chop up some of this. I think it would look really good in there. And some of the little black dots. Those will go inside this jar to make the pickled eggs. But, and I might use colored resin in it. So, because these will be spices, but because they're pickled, they're going to be pickled in liquid. So I'll be using a resin in here, and I picked up a little bit of the yellow resin color, and I'll be putting a little bit of that in with my resin when I pour it in here. I have a lot of resin stuff that I have in the making right now. I can't wait to show you it, and show you the different things that I'm doing with the resin. I'm making embellishments for journals. I'm making miniature ball jars, and these ones actually say ball on them. I bought it years ago, and I just happened to find them the other day, and I went, oh my Lord, I'm going to make some ball canning jars. But of course, I only have 1 mold, so it's going to take me forever. It'll probably take me a month to make 6 jars and have them all dry and ready to go. So, but I'd like to make some in a little blue tint and some maybe in a purple tint so they look vintage. And so that's on my agenda. And I'm also doing teapots and teacups too. And I think I might even found a plate mold. I can't remember. But I'll have to look at my molds, because I buy molds all the time when I can afford them, because, you know, one little tiny mold will cost you $16. Or I think I looked at some cookie ones the other day, and they're $26 Canadian. And, you know, because they're like $16 or $18 European. And I thought, I am not paying $26 for a mold. I'm going to wait until I get my 3D printer, and I will make my own. So, and that'll be fine with me. So, but anyway, this is some of the little spicy things I had mentioned in a previous video that I wanted to show you. And for the idea for your dollhouse kitchens, they're fantastic. Anyway, you have a wonderful day. I'm going to come back in a few minutes, because I'm going to make one more video today, and it's going to be about some miniature buns I made. I made some for Valentine's, but I also made some at a different time. I wanted to show you how I'm packaging them. But anyway, have a great day. And if you like some of my minis, subscribe. That'd be great. I'd love it. Bye-bye.